You had better follow through on everything, otherwise it's not going to go well. You understand?
This starts with a red flag: missed TAP and PSI appointments. Those aren't optional, they're how the court decides sentencing. Then the judge hears no mental health issues, and suddenly we're talking leukemia records. This case is about credibility and consequences. Fast.
Hello, Mr. Prince. Hi. Hi. Why do you keep missing your TAP evaluation, your PSI?
Set the date on the first time, and then when I went in, they see me, but they had rescheduled. Then I just went Tuesday, and we finished the what's called scheduling a date for January the 6th. Psych evaluation.
No, that's not supposed to be scheduled. I asked you all whether or not there were some mental health issues, and your defense counsel told me no. So are there mental health issues with you? Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental health issue? Have you ever been on, you need to speak up, I can't hear you. Have you ever been on any type of medications?
No, ma'am.
The only medications he's been on, Your Honor, that I'm aware of is his cancer treatment.
Okay.
He has not informed me of being diagnosed with anything like bipolar or any of those other things with respect to any type of psychotropic drugs or treatments. So I do not have any knowledge. I only am basing what Mr. Prince has told me about his history regarding mental health.
What cancer treatments?
I have leukemia.
Okay.
Not some things before.
Okay. And do you have proof of that, or are you just taking his word?
If I may, Your Honor, I have about 55 pages of medical records. They're not exactly complete. They came from his mother. I can turn those to the court right now. Let me get to my file, John.
All right. Mr. Prince, if you'll have a seat. Court is calling 2025 CR 006467, State versus Walter Prince. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense?
Joseph Appelt.
And you're Mr. Prince?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Prince, you entered a plea bargain agreement with the state to count one. The enhancement was found to be true. My understanding is that the plea bargain agreement, the state is to remain silent on your application, and punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 7 years. And there's to be no contact with UT Health Science Center except for medical treatment. All right, Mr. Prince. It appears you have a problem with stealing. So can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Walter Prince.
All right, why do you steal? Why are you stealing? Well, I mean, you do know, because it takes some thought to do it. And let me just tell you, the only reason why the state is silent, the only reason why you're going to receive probation from this court is because of your medical issues. And I know that the jail and the prison system, they're not 100% equipped to provide you treatment you need for your leukemia. Otherwise, you should be going to prison. And obviously, maybe there's something mentally going on with you. Usually I know when people are going through treatment, sometimes they need therapists for mental health, because sometimes treatment is a roller coaster. You're doing great, you're not doing great. So I understand that. And your attorney has brought to the state's attention and to the court's attention the fact that it is true that that's your diagnosis, that you have been receiving treatment. And that is why you've been at the Health Science Center. So this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to grant your application. However, I will only grant your application if you're applying for deferred adjudication. And I do have your application for deferred adjudication. And I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication. And you know why I'm doing that? Because if for some reason you were revoked, you're subject to the full range of punishment, and that's up to 20 years in the prison. So you had better not steal anymore. You understand? If you want things, you need to work for things, and you can not use the fact that you have medical issues as an excuse to steal. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. The mouse is slow.
One factor and component I think the court needs to be aware of as well, in his medical records, it does indicate that he has been diagnosed with partial idiopathic epilepsy with seizures.
Okay.
So that'd be a physical thing, not a mental issue. However, I'm not sure how that would be addressed other than through medical procedures and medical medication.
Okay. All right, there's going to be 6 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Are you employed? So how do you support yourself?
I'm getting assistance from my family.
Okay, I cannot hear you. You're going to have to speak up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm getting assistance from my family.
Okay. And do you live with someone or you live by yourself?
By myself.
All right. Do you have any children?
They drive.
All right. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days or proof of SSI within 45 days. Or you can provide medical documentation that he's unable to work, and that needs to be done within 45 days. If not, he'll obtain employment, and he's not allowed to have any employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. There's to be no contact with the Health Science Center except for treatment. Restitution, if any, to Melinda Stelp, STELPFLUG. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require the anti-theft course. And Ms. Abrams, when is his MIC evaluation scheduled? All right. And he's to attend the MIC evaluation. If you miss that evaluation, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. You understand? All right. Field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Probation. Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Do y'all need him to do a medical release?
Judge, his officer will go over that with them, Judge.
All right, so you'll need to provide any type of medical information. If your doctor says you aren't able to work, you'll need to provide that to probation, and you need to do that within 45 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. You had better follow through on everything. Otherwise, it's not going to go well. You understand? All right, just have a seat. Probation will go over conditions with you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Wrap up. The judge grants deferred adjudication 6 years with strict reporting, random UAs, proof of work, or SSI in 45 days, a probated $1,500 fine, anti-theft course, community service, and a hard warning. Miss that evaluation and a motion to revoke follows. Mercy on a short leash. If this shocked you, like, share, and subscribe.
Judge, Mr. Estrada was kind enough to let me know that somehow they said he was exposed to COVID, so I got him a mask. That's why he's wearing a mask. I don't know if it's true or not, but anyway, that's why.
All right, so we were scheduled for jury trial. Where are we?
Judge, you made an offer. I've thoroughly discussed the offer with Mr. Estrada. I've explained the consequences of not taking the offer and that the court will not take any agreement. It will just be an open plea in court. I passed on the offer, and I'll be real blunt. I've given him ojos that if he gets a lot higher, it's on him, not me, and I'm not going to feel guilty. He said that he wants a trial, so I'm passing it on to the court to get it.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date for this. It's criminal trial division. I need it as early as possible. All right, you're coming back for jury trial on February 6th. Your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you'll need to plea open to the court. You'll be brought over dressed for trial in whatever civilian clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be attired in something different, you'll need to speak to your attorney and do a clothing exchange. If there's an issue with the clothing exchange, let the court know.
Judge, I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me come in today rather than Tuesday. And I'm still going to bet with you on the fact that they're going to cancel court.
You think they're going to cancel the court on that date?
It's not that I would, but I've just, you notice certain things like the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. And after a while, you notice patterns.
Okay.
May I, may I say something, Mom?
Sure.
I just want to see if I'll be able to dismissal counsel. I've been incarcerated going on 3 years, and I still to see yet the discovery pack on any racing arrest.
Oh, you want to see the evidence? State, can we put him in the box? Counsel, can you let him see the evidence? And if you want another attorney for your jury trial, they need to be ready for trial on February 6th. You understand?
No.
And Judge, just be clear, I don't care one way or another,
Mhm.
but if you are going to put someone else on the case, please let me know so I won't.
Oh, no,
That's
he's going to have if he wants another attorney, you'll have to hire that attorney. And
What
that
is the
attorney
trial?
needs to be excused. That attorney needs to be ready for jury trial on February 6th. And state, if you'll let him and counsel, if you'll stay so he can see the state's file.
There's another other case, Mr. Estrada. He really doesn't like me, which is why I didn't review the discovery, told me to stop.
Mhm.
I'm just telling you because I don't want to surprise you. I'm going to file motions to withdraw to protect myself.
Oh, I understand.
Okay.
Where is he? If you can come forward, sir. All right, so I want to let you know something. You came before the court and you said that you had not seen the state's file. I'm being told that you no longer want to see the state's file. So let me just tell you what's going to end up happening. You're going to go to trial, whether you've seen the evidence or not. That's completely up to you. The court gave you the opportunity to sit in court and look at the state's file. You're choosing not to. So you're going to come back for trial on that day. Do you understand?
It's not that I don't want to see it, Your Honor. It's just I've been incarcerated going on 3 years, and I just feel like I'm being rushed into something that.
Oh, no, you said you've been incarcerated for 3 years. So
Yes,
how
I
are you
have.
being rushed? You're going to
Exactly.
jury trial on February
And
6th.
I'm barely hearing anything about it just within these past couple months, man.
He was
No.
in another county, Judge.
I've been in another county, so this whole time I've been incarcerated, I haven't heard anything out of Bear
So let me
County.
ask you this. I want you to internalize what I'm saying. You were in custody in another county for what reason?
For ag robbery, allegedly.
So there you go. So this case is going to trial on February 6th. If you would like, I've given you the opportunity to sit in the box and read what the state has. What the state has in their file is what they have. The only,
I understand
The-
that, Your Honor.
here's the thing, the only thing about it, what's in the state's file are the names and police reports. Those people are not going to come in and let you talk to them right now because,
No,
that's
I-
not
I
what it is.
understand. I understand what you're
but
saying.
you can look at the file. So you're coming back for jury trial on February 6th.
That's fine, yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, how's everything going?
Pretty good. And then,
All right, so how are you spending your time? What are you doing?
I spend it at home with my family and try to look into for a job and all that.
All right, how's the job search going?
Pretty well, well, I'm still waiting for an interview for the construction business, and I don't know if I gonna get a call this week or the next week, but maybe if I be able,
All right, just 1 second. Excuse me, if you all can't whisper, then you're all gonna have to confer outside. Daniel.
if I will be able, try to look for another job, see if they do not contract me on.
All right, and so are you doing school or looking into school or anything of that nature?
Not right now, I'm looking just for a job right now.
Any type of trade school or
Also,
trade school or anything of that nature? What are you planning on doing with your future?
for a GED.
All right. So you said GED?
Mhm.
All right, have you started working towards that?
So,
Say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, when she asks you a question.
um, not right now, man.
All right, so it's probably best if he starts trying to get his GED if he doesn't have it.
Yes, ma'am. That's what you're working on, correct? Trying to get your GED?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so his GPS, what is the status of that? Is he on tracking or does he have scheduled
I
set
think
time?
he still has a full house GPS for the first 3 or 6 months.
Mhm.
And then after that, we're gonna reevaluate, I believe, if I remember correctly.
All right, it's been 3 months.
Yes, ma'am. But I think it was 3 months, but I'm not sure. I don't want to lie to the court.
No. Because I think it's time for him not to be on full GPS.
Your Honor, Your Honor, in December, the conditions were modified for partial GPS,
Mhm.
and there's not been any violation.
All right, and so then we said partial, I guess I probably said partial for work or to look for work.
Employment and mandated classes only.
All right. So are you okay with loosening that a little bit to giving him some extra time or no?
You're right.
Yes, I do see that, we have been in communication with him in regards to, certain job fairs and so forth. He's in compliance with all of his field visits, he's reporting on time.
So I think,
Judge, if we put him on tracking, he can go out and look for other jobs. He can stop at job sites and things.
well,
like
I think what I'll start with, because now it's just partial. I'll start with him being allowed to do things in certain hours. So if it's not work related, or if it's not for classes, I'll allow him to be out and about till 6 p.m.
Okay,
That means that you'll have to be at home at 6 p.m. Now, if you're at work and your work schedule takes you beyond 6 p.m., that's fine. So we'll start with that. And then the next time, if there are no issues, then we'll start with tracking only and then hopefully move towards removal.
so from what time to what time? I know from till 6 p.m., but what?
We'll
time?
do it Monday through what date? Do you want Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday?
Judge, we don't have any, I would say Monday through Saturday.
All right. Monday through Saturday, we'll do 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 a.m.
7 a.m. to 6
6
p.m.
a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, you want 6 a.m. to 6, okay.
Yes, Judge.
She's
That
fighting for
way,
you.
just because, just in case he gets a job to where he has to, you know.
All right, so your GPS now will be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's whether you're looking for employment or whether you have a class or not. If you want to go to the park, then you can do that. So that's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If there is something where you have employment and that employment takes you outside of that window or a class takes you outside of that window, let probation know.
Okay. Yeah, I will notify them if it takes longer than 6 a.m., 6 p.m., sorry.
All right, so then what we'll do is we will see how that goes and we'll come back in 3 months. And in 3 months, it'll probably, if there are no issues, then it'll probably be tracking only. And then 3 more months, if there are no issues and nobody objects, it'll probably be removal.
Good. Just yesterday, it just happened that I got a call from an old client.
Mhm.
He owns a house framing business.
Mhm.
And he had some traffic tickets, so I went to pick up the money, pay the tickets. I'm gonna call him and see if he can use it.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. Johnny, you're so awesome.
Well,
I've known you forever. I've known you when I was a defense attorney and a prosecutor. You're just awesome.
well, thank you. So are you. That's why I
No.
love coming here.
Oh, thank you. So Norma, on this case, if you can give me a date to come back in 3 months.
As far as the mental health treatment is concerned, are we okay just to monitor at this point? And if
Yes.
anything arises, let the court
Yes.
know?
We'll monitor. And if there is some issues that you're having, be sure to let your attorney know and let probation know, because we can't help you if we don't know.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
the last thing you want to happen is something that happen, and then you come back to this court and saying that you didn't tell anybody,
Mhm.
because in this court, I believe that communication is key. When I place people on probation, I want them to be successful. So you have no excuse. And if the probation officer, who is your probation officer, is not addressing some issue you have, you can always call your attorney, or either you can always come to court.
Right, will do, ma'am.
All right, what,
April the 4th, Your Honor.
all right, Norma, we're gonna call this back on April 4th.
Norma, approach.
Yes.
I called a framing friend of mine. He
Mhm.
doesn't need anybody. But I called another friend and he's gonna hire him.
Oh, awesome. Jenny, you're so awesome.
It's the biggest cabinet making company in San Antonio.
Oh, that is so great.
So I'm gonna take him to interview.
Wow. Oh.
And he said, if you recommend him, I'm gonna hire him. So I'm gonna take him, I can't today, but
Mhm.
tomorrow I'll take him over there and he's got a job.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Johnny.
Everyone to know.
Saving people one person at a time. I like it.
I believe in this young man.
I do too.
Yeah, I know you do, I can tell.
Yeah.
And he's doing good. I mean, he's just said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll let you know. about
Oh,
the
hey,
job.
awesome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Outcome. The plea deadline is closed. The case is set for jury trial, and the defendant is warned. Trial proceeds whether discovery is reviewed or not. In the second matter, GPS restrictions are eased due to compliance, with a path toward full removal if progress continues. If this breakdown helped, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more courtroom insights.